What is Horace famous for? Horace, Latin in full Quintus Horatius Flaccus, born December 65 BC, Venusia, Italy, died November 27, 8 BC, Rome, outstanding Latin lyric poet and satirist under the Emperor Augustus. The most frequent themes of his odes and verse epistles are love, friendship, philosophy, and the art of poetry. He who postpones the hour of living is like the rustic who waits for the river to run out before he crosses. Begin, be bold, and venture to be wise. Rule your mind or it will rule you. If any man cannot feel the power of God when he looks upon the stars, then I doubt whether he is capable of any feeling at all. They change their sky, not their soul, who rush across the sea. Live as brave men, and if fortune is adverse, front its blows with brave hearts. He who is greedy is always in want. Captive Greece took captive her savage conqueror and brought the arts to rustic Latium. Adversity has the effect of eliciting talents which, in prosperous circumstances, would have lain dormant. Wisdom is not wisdom when it is derived from books alone. In love there are two evils, war and peace. Whatever advice you give, be brief. Once a word has been allowed to escape, it cannot be recalled. He will always be a slave who does not know how to live upon a little. He who feared that he would not succeed sat still. Take as a gift whatever the day brings forth. Virtue, dear friend, needs no defense, the surest guard is innocence, none knew, till guilt created fear, what darts or poisoned arrows were. Even as we speak, time speeds swiftly away. Even as we speak, time speeds swiftly away. The man who is tenacious of purpose in a rightful cause is not shaken from his firm resolve by the frenzy of his fellow citizens clamoring for what is wrong, or by the tyrant's threatening countenance. What you have not published, you can destroy. The word once sent forth can never be recalled. In peace, as a wise man, he should make suitable preparation for war. Then come at once and pause for breath in chasing wealth. Remembering death and death's dark fires, mix, while you may, method and madness, work and play. Folly is sweet, well timed. Subdue your passion or it will subdue you. Remember when life's path is steep to keep your mind even. Treacherous ashes hide the fires through which you stride. Fortune makes a fool of those she favors too much. You must often make erasures if you mean to write what is worthy of being read a second time, and don't labor for the admiration of the crowd, but be content with a few choice readers. Of writing well, be sure, the secret lies in wisdom, therefore study to be wise. Humor is often stronger and more effective than sharpness in cutting knotty issues. I shall not wholly die and a great part of me will escape the grave. Clogged with yesterday's excess, the body drags the mind down with it. Anger is a brief madness, govern your mind, temper, for unless it obeys it commands. He will through life be master of himself and a happy man who from day to day can have said, I have lived. Tomorrow the Father may fill the sky with black clouds or with cloudless sunshine. A shoe that is too large is apt to trip one, and when too small, to pinch the feet. So it is with those whose fortune does not suit them. Make money by fair means if you can, if not, but any means money. I had rather seem mad and a sluggard, so that my defects are agreeable to myself, or that I am not painfully conscious of them, than be wise, and captious. This is a fault common to singers that among their friends they were never inclined to sing when they were asked, unasked they never desist. Mingle a dash of folly with your wisdom. Virtue, dear friend, needs no defense, the surest guard is innocence, none knew, till guilt created fear, what darts or poisoned arrows were. It is not enough for poems to be beautiful, they must be affecting, and must lead the heart of the hearer as they will. If you wish me to weep, you yourself must first feel grief. He gets every vote who combines the useful with the pleasant, and who, at the same time he pleases the reader, also instructs him. Either stick to tradition or see that your inventions be consistent. There are words and accents by which this grief can be assuaged, and the disease in a great measure removed. Think to yourself that every day is your last, the hour to which you do not look forward will come as a welcome surprise. Life grants nothing to us mortals without hard work. As we speak, cruel time is fleeing. Seize the day, believing as little as possible in the morrow. Surely a man may speak truth with a smiling countenance. A cultivated wit, one that badgers less, can persuade all the more. Artful ridicule can address contentious issues more competently and vigorously than can severity alone. The lofty pine is oftenest shaken by the winds, high towers fall with a heavier crash, and the lightning strikes the highest mountain. If you can realistically render a cypress tree, would you include one when commissioned to paint a sailor in the midst of a shipwreck? He has half the deed done who has made a beginning. You may thresh 100,000 bushels of grain, but more than mine your belly will not contain. To action little, less to words inclined. It is courage, 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 that raises the blood of life to crimson splendor. Live bravely and present a brave front to adversity,